Very excited to be back in the world of Epic the Musical with you all. We have an exciting one here. This is the beginning of Act 2. We just finished up with Odysseus and the crew in the underworld, going through a lot of emotional, psychological things, confronting demons, having a change of inner focus at the end of the song Monster. We're going to see how that plays out in Act 2. My name's Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. Before that, I sang opera, musical theater. I've done pop, rock, piano bars. I've written a musical. I've been all over the map musically, and I have an amazing team of teachers that teach with me here in the Manhattan, tri-state, Philadelphia area. This is my website. We do in-person lessons around here, but we have students online all over the world. So if you're looking for a teacher, don't hesitate to hit us up. We actually have a lot of teachers that specialize in musical theater too. Naomi, she's a musical theater specialist. Zach, I think Zach was on Broadway. Hannah's an amazing musical theater teacher, so is Julia. Anyway, so come check us out if you need a voice teacher. One last thing to tell you about. I'm really excited that my reactions are actually making money for Jorge. The way that YouTube works is when you put on a copyright claim as an artist, that means that anytime anybody uses your material in their videos, that the ad revenue that goes on that video goes back to the copyright claim holders. So all of the reactions I've done to Epic the Musical are actually making money for Jorge, which I'm super excited about. It just means that I need to lean on you all in different ways to support the channel. And so what I do for that is I do reactions and more deep dive things over on Patreon. I put up a deep vocal analysis to Ruthlessness for those of you supporting the channel at the $5 tier and up. And by the time that the Thunder Saga hits YouTube, I will also have up a deep vocal analysis of Thunderbringer, because several of you have mentioned that you want me to do a deep analysis of that one once I've seen it. So I'm going to do that, put that up over as well on Patreon. And for that matter, for the rest of the sagas, I'm going to release them first over on Patreon. So if you want to get your first comments in on the YouTube video, stuff like that, you know, represent the community at the top of the comment section, come on over and join me over there. They'll be coming over the next week or two. Okay, jumping right in, the first song we're going to be looking at here is Suffering, and we're going to be using Gigi's animatic for this one. All right, let's go. Here we go. Was that Penelope? Penelope. It was. Aha! My ear was good there.
Don't you miss me more than you know? And jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water. I'll make sure that you are safe and sound.
Come sirens.
Play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground. Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time. I would take the suffering from you. As good as that sounds, right here I'm just fine. I can take the suffering from you. You know that I prefer my feet on the ground. I will take the suffering from
What a great melody.
Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
No.
This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified.
I like this duet here.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay dry?
I can take the suffering from you.
You should come onto the ship. We'll jump at the same time.
I will take the suffering from
Hear that syncopation?
The things I do for you.
Ooh, okay. Very, very cool. So obviously this is not Penelope. We see the iconic image of the siren on the rock here, right? And why would Penelope be floating around in the ocean? Come on, we know better. And it's sounding like he's doubting it so far. It doesn't sound like he's being pulled into the siren call. It was very interesting. I picked up on the Penelope in the beginning, this little, a very like synthy type of a string sound. Don't the synthesizers represent the gods? Is that right? Don't the synthesizers represent the gods? So are we, I mean, is Jorge going this deep here with like, doing a synthesized string sound versus a not so synthesized string sound as being representative of something? That's interesting. Yeah, because that's very like vocoder sound. Remember, vocoders are like that's like an electronic produced vocal where it doubles your vocal on a different note at the same time you make the sound. I've mentioned before, I have one over there. They're very, very fun to play with. The one I have, you can play it, whatever chord I play with my hand, it doubles my vocal of those notes. So I could be singing in a key and I just play chords and I just harmonize along. It's a very cool technique.
Don't you miss me?
So we've got the piano. The piano is Athena, right? Athena, I think.
More than you know.
I really like the melody of this.
Jump in the water and kiss.
Hear that little yodel flip there? Jump.
More than you know.
And jump in the water and kiss me.
So to do those little yodel flips, you have to kind of lean into your brassiness of your tone, the thickened, the thyroarytenoid, the TA dominant part of your singing, if you want to nerd out with voice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. See if you can do that with me now. I'll do it a little higher for the female singers. You don't want to mix it. It's actually, my mix doesn't work right now. You don't want to slow it down. You have to lean into it to make that sound, okay? So sometimes singers who are like musical theater trained are really good at covering up the flipperoo, that it's hard for them to bring the yodel back in. But the trick is you kind of lean into the brass and then let it go almost like a rubber band. Anyway.
Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
I'll make sure that you are safe and sound.
There's so much of this arpeggiating piano throughout, creating these mysterious sort of brooding, what's coming next type of sounds. Whoa.
Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time.
So there's all of these little like boom, like these thunderous type of deep sub boom type of sounds that come throughout the show when ominous things are happening. I don't know if you've noticed that, but we had it right here.
But I'd be
Right there.
suffering.
Listen.
Oh, I would, but I'd be
Hear that?
suffering trying to
Listen with headphones.
float the whole time.
I would take the suffering from you.
I would take the suffering from you. Such a great sticky melody. And that the syncopation, I've talked so much about the rhythmic stuff that Jorge does. I would everything's on the offbeat. Every accent of that melody was on the offbeat. We call that syncopation.
As good as it sounds, right here I'm just
I
fine.
can take the suffering from you.
You know that I prefer my feet on the
I
ground.
will take the suffering from you.
I like how the melody dovetails from one to the next. So we've got the da 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 da, but then the next one starts and there's that dovetailing. Man, I'm not warmed up today. My voice. Oh, I think I've been doing too many beatboxing sounds. I've been going down a deep dive rabbit hole, like trying to figure out how beatboxers do what they do. And, my voice feels a little tired today from it.
Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
I like the little Do you hear those?
But only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
That's fun.
Okay, so let's
What does that mean, though? I feel like everything he does means something, right?
say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
So listen to Odysseus's tone here. He doesn't sound like he's fooled by her, right? He sounds like he's kind of like, okay, well, let's say...
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
No.
This
Boom! You hear that big epic, right? Look at the words I'm using.
it's through the
Listen.
lair of Scylla.
Wait, here. Right there.
This is your only way home.
She's very flippy with her voice. She does a lot of like that yodel flip stuff in her singing. It's nice.
The lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
Beautiful.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now
Do you see her teeth in that animatic there? Like her teeth look like animal teeth for a second. It was almost like a little
Has
subtle.
a cost.
well, you asked and now
Yeah.
you know.
That's so good, Gigi. So clever.
Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified.
I would take the suffering
So catchy.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay
I
tied?
can take the suffering from you.
You should come
This
on
is
to the
fun.
ship. We'll jump at the same time.
I will take the suffering from you.
I like the little snap rhythm. Do you guys hear that?
Same time.
I will take the suffering from you.
It's cool.
The things I do for you.
Really fun music. I mean, I know it's not fun what we're talking, we're having a tough time here, but the music is very accessible and catchy, and it's just in alignment with everything else we've heard in the show. Very, very cool. Let's get on to the next one. The next one we have here is Different Beast, and we're using Jimena. I think I said Jimena's name correct here. We have Different Beast, and here we go. So let's jump right in. Here we go. Whoa.
Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine.
Okay.
You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren.
Oh my God, I just got
My
goosebumps.
real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones
Wow.
who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you. We've been away from home for about 12 years or so. First we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes.
Whoa.
While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax, that's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island.
I see what he was doing now. Okay, cool.
Now we are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, 'cause we won't take more suffering from you.
I like
we
that.
are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Spare us, oh spare us please.
Why? So you
Wow,
can
that
kill
was
the
cool.
next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this. It almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails! We're ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown. He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, 'cause he won't take more suffering from you. He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers.
Whoa.
You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all.
Wow. Wow. I just got goosebumps at the end there. It's so funny what gives me goosebumps. I almost feel like that's a bad sign. Like when things get like really bad, like I get goosebumps. I don't know what that means. Oh my God. That was a heavy one. Like really heavy and dark. We're starting to see this psychological shift that Odysseus has made starting to play out in the narrative and the story. Wow, some of the visuals of that with their tails cut off. Man. Wow, let's listen back through that and talk about some of the stuff, okay? Whoa, things are changing. It's so funny now. You know, the first thing that I listened to was Odysseus. Remember, like if you remember, my journey started with a song from the last saga, and I remember it being really like violent. I don't remember what was happening in it because I didn't know the characters. I just remember it like there being a lot of intensity to what was happening. So, you know, now I feel like I'm starting to see how we got there. Okay, let's go back. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. So we're going to start this over and just kind of, I like to listen through everything twice here so I can break it down for you all.
Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine.
Listen to the grit in his voice here in this one. Yeah! He's got like almost like metal rock tones.
You've been trying to take my life this whole time.
Some of the grittiest I think we've heard in the show so far. Am I right? I think so.
I no wonder.
That's really cool. It's kind of like a cello, but with some almost it sounds like distortion effect on it.
Been trying to take my life this whole time. I know.
Yeah, it's like super reverby cello with distortion. It sounds like.
Underwater, there are packs.
But sometimes with like synthesized strings like that you would use in a software program, it does give a little bit of that digitized process sound, which almost has a little distorted-y type of tone. But it does sound, I think, like distortion on those strings.
Of you hiding.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know exactly what you are. A siren.
Yeah, I hear that siren, that menacing tone. Super good.
My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water.
So I was right, you know, which is really good. Like, his tone was not giving in to her in the last one. He was kind of playing with her, and you could tell by his tone. That was really good.
And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into
that little thing that's called a sequence when we have those in music, and it's a musical pattern that repeats itself. So it's like down 2, up 1, or something. Da, 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 that type of thing.
snacks. You didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast.
So we've got those those melodies, ba 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 ba, that kind of syncopated stuff happening
Now,
again.
no more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you.
So that's another ba 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 ba. That's all that syncopated off the beat rhythm stuff that Jorge loves to do.
We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer.
Nice chorus.
You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you. We've been away from home for about 12 years or so. First we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes.
I love the colors and I love the animatics here. These are really cool. All the the color, it's such a great subconscious.
First we slayed in our own war,
Really hit.
and now we're here with more foes. While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax.
Yeah.
That's how we resist your song.
So Jorge now is up in the upper register of his voice. Ba-da-da-da. He's in a brassy tone. He's not in his falsetto. He's in contemporary approach to those high notes. He's not covering it like an opera singer. Bright, open, lateral vowels. The larynx elevates slightly to get that sort of cutting tone.
Filled our ears with singing sailors
Hear
to
that again?
their dooms.
Right here.
We filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist your song.
He sounds so good up there.
You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island.
So I was wondering in the last song how he what he was doing with asking about where to go and stuff like that, and now it makes sense. He was trying to get information out of her. That was really clever.
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more
Notice that they have no faces now. They're just kind of like, personless.
of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Spare us, oh spare us, please.
Why?
That's a weird harmony. I like that.
Spare us, oh spare us, please.
Why?
There are a lot of layers to that harmony.
Spare us, oh spare us, please.
Why? So you
Whoa.
can kill the next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me.
I like that
made
kick.
a mistake
I like the rhythm of that kick drum there.
like this. It almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails. We're ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown. He is a different beast
Wow. Very dramatic.
He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, cause he won't take more suffering from
Man, that melody is so catchy. Every time I get to it, I can't stop singing along with it. Da, 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 da.
He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers. You are
It's
a
all
threat no
it's all black now.
longer. He won't take more suffering from you.
Wow.
Kill them all.
Nice. I like that little riff. Ah. You know what it does? I can't help but keep remembering that you all told me that Jorge sang Jesus Christ Superstar, because this part sounds a lot like Jesus Christ Superstar here, this riff.
Kill them all.
Yeah. Kill them all. Whatever that is, so good. Yeah.
Kill them
Whoa, man, we got that big whoa again there. Wow, so good. All right, what's next? What's next? We've got Scylla. We're back to Gigi for this one. Okay, so Scylla's like a monster, right? Like a mythological monster. I don't really know. So here we go. Let's jump in. Very exciting. Gory, scary stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, this show's getting darker for sure.
The lair of Scylla. This is our only way home.
Deep down,
You're quiet today.
deep down,
Oh, yeah.
Not much to say.
Deep down,
you hide a reason for shame.
I got a secret I can no longer keep. Deep down,
You know that we are the same.
I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
Leaving them feeling betrayed, breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
What's going on here?
We both know what it takes to survive.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Deep down,
We only care for ourselves.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell.
Captain. Something approaches.
Oh, no. Ah, right. Okay, yeah. Again, goosebumps. What's wrong with me? Oh, my God.
Run for your life!
Run in your sorrow and fears. Choke on your blood and your tears.
Wow.
Bleed till you've run out of years. We must do what it takes to survive. Give up your honor and faith.
Wow.
Live up your life as a right. Die in the blood where you bathe. We must do what it takes to survive. We are the same, you and I. Both know
Oh, my God. This is getting so heavy. So we just had Odysseus and the crew take care of the sirens, and now we've got Scylla, like, just brutal murder of, like, how much of the crew is left now? We have, like, there were only a few people left, it looked like. Oh, my God. And the vocals, the grit technique, like, we're going to talk about this. Wow. And Gigi, these animatics were crazy. That image right there, creepy. Like, that's going to be a problem sleeping later tonight. Oh, my God. And the transition of keeping her kind of hybrid, like this weird morphed in, like from the movie The Fly or something, like this weird morphed. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay. This is heavy stuff now. Man, I almost feel like if you bring your kids to this musical once it's on stage, it's like, okay, we're only staying for Act 1. You've got to be over like 12 years old to watch the rest of it. I don't know what age. Like, this is heavy. This is intense. I could see in a real staged version of this could be really intense. Woo. Okay, let's go back.
The lair of Scylla.
So what's this sound? We have so much arpeggiating going on in the show. What's an arpeggio? An arpeggio is taking a chord, which is normally just two or more notes played at once, boom, and you just do 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 do. You just arpeggiate them. You play them one note at a time, and it just kind of spells out the chord a little bit. Jorge loves to use that technique in all sorts of instruments. Like this right now is not a piano, but it's like a synthy.
This is our
It's like a sort of belly type of a synthesizer sound. I wonder if that is intended to be a natural instrument just synthesized. I'm not sure.
only way home.
Deep down,
You're quiet today.
deep down,
These harmonies are beautiful here. It sounds a little digitized evocodery.
You're quiet today.
deep down.
But that could be, we've talked a little bit about that. There's quite a bit of like, pitch correction stuff done on the musical in general. And sometimes when you do really tight harmonies that are really pitch corrected, it sounds like a vocoder because vocoders make your voice perfect. So it made my ear go a little vocodery because it sounded so perfect.
You're quiet today.
Deep down,
Not much to say.
Deep down,
you hide a reason for
I got a secret.
I like that little melody she had there. There's a little sort of weird note in there.
You hide a reason for
I
Yeah,
got
the zun of you had a reason. That's interesting. I'm getting.
You hide a reason for
I got
I like that
a
little-
secret I can no longer keep. Deep down,
You know that we are the same.
I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
So everybody's going through some stuff here, right? Going through some psychological, doubts and insecurities, it looks like. Notice the music. We're in like this lilting, almost like we're trying to, lullabies, like we think about them in like this 6/8 or 3, triplet division. And the music right now is in this sort of almost like we're lulling someone in, we're putting someone in a trance. Da, 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 da. It could be in 6/8 or 12/8 or 12/4, but it doesn't matter exactly. It's just we know that it has a triplet feel as opposed to a duplet feel, like in 4 beats per measure. This is like it has a 3 feel. Da, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Leaving them feeling betrayed, breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so
So now we have a little guitar there too, right? And guitar is Odysseus in general, right? The acoustic guitar.
Breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm
Beautiful.
so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
We both know what it takes to survive.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Beautiful harmonies there.
Deep down.
We only care for ourselves.
There's that cool little note. Da, 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 da. I like that melody there.
Light up 6 torches.
Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell.
Captain, something approaches.
That right there. Wow. Gigi did a great job on this animatic. Really very powerful imagery. This is so cool. I like how the serpent, the Scylla, and when she turns into the monster, still has the hair. Like, that's really cool. Like, that was clever.
Run for your life!
Drown in your sorrow and fear.
Yeah.
Choke on your blood and your tears.
Who is singing Scylla? Wow. Let me see if I can see down in the comments here. Scylla, no, it doesn't say. Who is it? Who is this? So good. The grit. So what she's doing right here with her singing If you've watched some of my other reactions to this amazing artist, Otto, this Japanese artist, oh my God, you should check out some of my reactions to her. I talk about the false chord activation that she sings with in her singing. This is false chord activation right here. What's false chord activation? When you activate your false chords, yeah, we get this growly sound in your tone. How do you do that? Well, the pharynx is the space above the larynx, and what you do is you cinch the side walls of your pharynx, and if you cinch enough and get your air moving through your vocal cords just right, you can start to cause the mucosal membranes that were just cinched into the stream of air to vibrate. And once they start to vibrate, it creates that distorted sound on the voice. It's not actually coming from the vocal folds, so it doesn't hurt your voice when you do that. Yeah, you can do all of these like gritty sounds. Notice I'm not irritated. It didn't bother me at all. When you figure out how to do it right, it's kind of a cool effect. But in first listen, especially if you're someone who's studying voice, you can feel like, oh my God, I've got to be careful with my voice. You do need to be careful with your voice when you're learning how to do this. But if you do it right, it doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, good. She's great at it. So now that sounds like a vocoder effect in addition to the growling false chord activated singing. Very cool effect. Yeah. That's one thing, I would love, I like vocoders. I like the sound of, those synthesizy sounds. Like there's one artist, Bon Iver. I love the way he uses vocoders. It's so musical. And, and my only, I guess, criticism of this show is that sometimes it does sound so pitch corrected to me, like when I hear the harmony vocals, that it sounds like it was one of those vocal effects processing machines where you just play the notes and it doubles your voice electronically, as opposed to like an actual chorus of human people singing naturally with their voices. And I get sometimes like even the parts that I think are supposed to be like a natural human voice singing, it sounds so pitch corrected that it sounds like a vocoder to me. So, that's one thing, and I've talked about that before, and I'm not harping on it at all, because I love this show so much, but I would really like in the next iterations of it that it's not as pitch corrected, and that they leave a little more humanness in the music production. It's just such a common thing now to overly pitch correct the stuff that we hear, and it'd be great if they kind of pull back from that a little bit.
We are the same, you and I.
Beautiful. So intense, this one. I have a feeling it's going to just keep getting more intense, isn't it? If that song Odysseus I heard was so intense, are we just ramping to that? Wow. Okay, next up we have Mutiny. This is by Crescite for this one. All right, let's jump in. What do we mean by what's a mutiny here? Okay, here we go.
Tell me you did not know that would happen. Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad, that this is all some trick the gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends.
Wow.
When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something! I can't!
Wow.
then you have forced my hand.
Lower your weapon.
No can do. You miss your wife so bad you trade the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
Eurylochus, Eurylochus, Eurylochus. Odysseus, Odysseus, Odysseus. There is no price he won't pay. I am not letting you get in my way! My brothers, why?
How are we supposed to trust you now?
Now, your time has come, your luck's run out. Now, the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa. My head. Where are we?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy.
Hunger is so heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push through
I need
doubt?
to get
How
home.
much longer must I go
You really
about my
must.
life like this when people die like this? Whoa. How much longer must we suffer now?
Reconsider.
How much longer must we push through
We
doubt?
can get
How much longer must we go about our lives like this when people die like this?
Eurylochus, no! You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal, they were the sun god's friends! And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think you'll send? Full speed ahead! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! We're too late.
Oh man. This is so heavy. Oh, so I was a little confused at this part right here when he stabs him because we'll get to it here when we listen back through. It looked like it stabbed him, killed him, and then he tied him up and then he was fine. I was a little confused by that part of the animatic. So, let's see if maybe it gets a little clearer when I listen through here. So we've got strings. There's some amazing singing in this one.
Tell me you did not know that would happen.
Listen to that
Say
depth.
you didn't know how that would end.
Hear that depth of tone?
Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain,
Oh.
That you did not just sacrifice 6 men.
Oh, so he's getting into his false chord activation as well. Whenever you scream and you want, yeah, you want to get that like, sorry, I know that was probably a little loud. You want to get that dramatic tone in your voice. That's where you use the false chords. And it's really important to learn how to do that as a theater singer and, I mean, or as a rock singer or metal singer. You know, you've got to learn how to activate that.
Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad. That this is awesome trick that gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends.
I love the depth in Eurylochus's tone. Eurylochus.
When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But
so
when we
strong.
saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something! I can't!
Hear those little, not little, hear those big kick drum drops. Boom. They're at such drama, and he does that all the time throughout the production. It's a very cool technique.
Say something! I can't!
Right there. See, he was really growly on that. I can't too.
Then you have forced my hand.
Yeah.
Lower your weapon.
No can do. You miss your wife so bad you
We've got electric guitar here.
drained the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
Blame! Oh, he's got so much grit here. This is cool. Like, this is the grittiest that we've heard from both of them here up to this point.
Eurylochus.
See, that really helps me pronounce it. As we know, a running theme throughout this, my review of the show is my inability to pronounce Eurylochus. But I feel like I've got it now. Eurylochus. I can do it.
Odysseus.
It's real Odysseus. I've been saying Odysseus. Nobody has called me out on that one that I remember. Maybe somebody has. Odysseus.
There is no price he won't pay. I am not letting you get in my way.
Yeah! Oh, that was badass, Jorge.
I am not letting you get in my way.
Wait! Yeah! You hear that grit? What a versatile singer. He can sing clean. He's got beautiful falsetto. He's got really brassy, belty high notes when he wants them. He's got beautiful vibrato when he lets it in his voice. And he can sing gritty, too. And he can riff. And he wrote this thing. Wow. So now so look. That right there does not look just like a belly wound, that like a little scratch, you know. That looks like that's a game over right there. But then so I guess another crew member stabs him, right? Once he beats Eurylochus. But yeah, that was a little misleading to me. I spend the rest of the track wondering, like, how could Odysseus be Odysseus be murdered here, but he wasn't.
Why?
How are we supposed to trust you now?
Now your time has come, your luck's run out. Now the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
So we've seen that melody, of course. The melodies are weaving in more now.
My head. Where are we?
Beautiful ahs and oohs.
Some island.
Isn't that a god thing normally when we have the oohs and ahs like that?
The first one we found, it's bursting with cows.
It's not particularly the sun god, is it? That's just gods in general.
Just roaming around begging us to eat.
Still lots of piano.
So much meat and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so
I don't think you're ready.
heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun
I'm
god.
starving,
I love that melody. That, of course, we know that one.
my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send? This is the home of the sun
I'm
god.
tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I
I love this counterpoint back and forth of these melodies here.
push through
I need
doubt?
to get
How
I need. Hear him using his falsetto on the top there.
do
How
this.
much longer must I push
I
through
need to
doubt?
get
How
Beautiful.
much longer must I go
You
about
really
my
must.
life like this when people die like this? Whoa. How much longer must we suffer now?
reconsider.
How much longer must we push through
We can
doubt?
get
How much longer must we go
You
about
really
our
must.
lives like this when people die like this?
Really gets no.
Wow. That was a clever use of I'm just a man, but in this context, right? Clever, clever, clever. And this sounds a little bit like Carmina Burana. Do you remember Carmina Burana? Remember that? This has a little bit of that Carmina Burana vibes here. If that can be a vibe.
You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
Is that little? Don't we have the single violin, or is it cello? Is the Penelope one? Is that right? Is that what that was there?
You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends. And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think you'll send? Full speed ahead! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! Faster!
Great belting up there.
Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead!
There's the thunder.
Too late.
Uh-oh. So we've got some thunder in the Thunder Saga heading into the last of 5 songs. Here we go. So really cool. That again, that was Crashite's animatic there. Very cool. Last one we have is by Neil, the Neil illustrator. This is intense. Wow. Electric guitar. Kind of.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trials she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom
Interesting.
fall. Lightning, wield her, use and gild her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed. Tell me, Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear and spear you while your death is near. Lightning wielder here to yield your time, for you have passed your prime. Sublime you for your act of crime. Choose.
Choose?
Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew.
Please don't make me do this.
Wow.
Don't make me do this. When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster?
Wow.
Does a rainbow become a tiger?
These melodies
Does a
weaving.
reason become a rain? When does a man become a monster?
Captain,
I have to see her.
but we'll die.
I know.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and yield her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
Ah. Wow. So he chose to like say deuces to the crew. The crew's gone. The whole crew now. He's just left by himself. Is that what happened there? Oh my God. Okay. Wow. So fascinating vocalist. The Sun God guy's voice is really interesting. And okay, here's what we're going to do. We're already almost at like an hour on this reaction. So what I'm going to do is I've had several people that asked that they wanted me to do a deep dive vocal analysis of Thunderbringer. I'll definitely do Thunderbringer as a separate video and break it out because there's a lot going on here. I really want to get into the vocal technique of this guy because this is a different vocal technique than we've heard up to this point.
I can undress pressure, thunder, bring her.
Like he's got, yeah, well, I'm going to get into it more technically here. I want to break down his voice a little more, but then there's a lot of interesting things happening later musically that I think this one would be really fun to isolate and break out. So we're going to do that in another video. Thanks so much for watching. This was intense. I've got to like take a minute after this and just process a little bit. Wow. This is going in a whole new direction here, this musical, and what a fascinating journey this is. It's getting more interesting too, man. Ooh! Okay, we're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe. Lots more stuff coming for Epic for sure. Anyway, I'll see you in my next reaction. Cheers.